to become more effortless when it comes to making people fall in love is using deception. Now, we're not talking about lying. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about lying. For all the people out there, let me say this a little bit more to be more clear. I am not talking about lying. Deception and lying are kind of different. Okay, let's get this one more time. I am not talking about lying about who you are, lying about a job, lying about how much money you make, lying about having kids. Not what I'm talking about. Deception is more of so. Deception is this: I like you, but I'm hiding it. That's deception, right? I see your text, right? But I'm not gonna. That's not another form of deception. I tell you what you want a relationship, but then you tell them you don't want a relationship, right? You hide, you conceal your intentions. You say less than necessary, right? You act like you're gonna leave, but you don't, right? The reason why this is because deception has little cost and high rewards. Right, I'm not talking about lying to people. I want to get this straight because people just seem to not even to ignore what I'm saying when it comes to this. Right, make your enemies spread themselves thin. Fake attacks, so that they can fake attacks that will never come. Right. For example, if you're fighting an army, you spread them thin by faking attacks in this direction and in that direction, so that then they can segment their forces, split them up. Put defenses here, put defenses there, so that then once you attack them initially, now they're weakened because they've spread themselves too thin, right? That's actually one of the most effortless ways to take down your enemies. This is what Poland did to Hitler. He was a paranoid person, so they faked attacks from multiple directions, so that then when they fought his army, they were weakened because they were sent to different places. When in reality, those attacks never came. So the attacks that I'm talking about is your willingness to walk away. You should always keep your hand on your sword. Never drop your shield, not even for a friend. Those are fake attacks that will never come. And it's important for them to understand that you're willing to walk away, so that then they can always keep, so that the defenses are always up. And then when it's time for you to actually validate them, tell them that you like them, they're in such a not insecure state, but they're seeking your validation so much that it'll actually hit better. It won't come across as needy. Even if you tell them you want a relationship, by you doing this, the fake attacks, the deception, which means, hey, I don't want a relationship. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm open. I'm trying to find the right person. That's an example of that. Even though you want a relationship, you're letting them know that you don't know what you want. That's deception, okay? So yeah, you could say that's lying, but that's completely different than saying you don't have a family and you do, okay? So you do that so that then they can start putting in more effort to find out what you want. They can start putting in more effort to try to maybe change your mind. So what you're doing is that you're allowing them to waste their energy, expend their energy, get them to chase after you. And once it's time for you to make your move, they're so weakened. They're so in such a need of your validation that anything that you do will work. That even giving him a gift that looks very romantic, it might seem like a little bit too much, because they're seeking your validation with such intensity that you could just effortlessly say, "You're looking good today, Tyrone, the personal trainer. You're looking good today, Melissa, the white girl," and it'll hit. You don't have to do too much to impress. When you get them to, when you use a proper and moralistic form of deception. Now, the next thing to be more effortless is, like I said, avoid people who have nothing to lose and seek easy victories. Avoid those people. So that means the easy victories are people who lay out to you that it's either my way or the highway, right? Avoid people who are willing to walk away from you, who don't really show a sense of desperation at you walking away. Don't go after those people. Don't go after those people who are unreactive to your coldness. Don't go after those people. Don't fall for that ego trap. If you do this, you're going to spend less energy. Play the numbers game. Fight on your terms. All right? So that means, an example of fighting on my terms is not meeting people online. Meeting people through friends. That will always give me the advantage. If I meet people through online, they have more options. And so they're more willing to discard me. They don't know my friends, so they don't have any incentive to treat me with respect, right? So I'd rather fight on my terms and meet people in real life. Go out of my way to meet people in real life. That's fighting on your term. Or better yet, you could say I'm not meeting people through clubs or parties. I'm only going to meet people who my friends recommend. That's fighting. That's changing the battleground to your terms, right? To a place that you have an advantage in. Like, this strategy, when you don't know your limits and you try to punch above your limits, when you try to be super honest with people and tell everyone exactly what's in your heart, you're going to expend a lot of energy. And that energy and that expenditure of energy is going to look like you're needy and that you're desperate for attention. It's better off to use these strategies. It's not, people, you're not going to turn into Satan. Like, Hitler is not going to pop out of nowhere and fucking shake your hand. Like, this is just what you should do. Any woman who tells you, for example, like, I sometimes get clients of women who want kids, right? I tell them, that's another topic because it is a little complicated. I'm not even going to lie. It is a little complicated. But it's just in general telling people what you want straight on. Imagine your negotiations, right? Are you going to tell people that you haven't been offered a job? No, you're going to tell people, yeah, I've been offered a job many times and I'm considering my options. That's deception. Go moralize that part. We all use deception, okay? So cut it out. And again, I say this because I want to make sure, because there's just so many people that listen to this and just think I'm telling people to be the spawn of Satan. I'm not telling you that, okay? So use this. Even Jesus in the beginning hid who he was. Jesus in his childhood wasn't telling people he's the Christ. He lived a low-key life. And when it was time to reveal his true nature, it was time. But everything has a timing. You don't reveal that you have God forbid, but some people do have it. You don't reveal that you have Ebola or AIDS, as an example, right? On the first date. Well, maybe you do, right? But there's a timing for things, So the art of timing is the art of deception. You don't reveal everything at first. You slowly reveal, because the truth is, omission lying by omission. No, omission by lying. When you hide certain facts on purpose, that is considered lying. But we all do that. Right? Because it's just smart, all right? What I don't encourage is straight on lying. You having 2 kids and you lying about that, right? You being broke as hell but saying that you're rich. Not that type of stuff. You don't want to do that, okay? So yeah, this is how you do it, man. Look, man, I say this. When somebody likes you, it's going to be effortless. Okay, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindforattraction.org in the description down below, where you guys can purchase email coaching sessions where I post them on YouTube, or purchase a one-on-one private, one-on-one confidential on the phone one-on-one session. All right, so click in the description down below. I'm gonna have to close the channel. Take care. All right, if you guys enjoy these videos about stoicism, dating, relationships, self-help, moving up in life, I would recommend you guys check out some of my courses that I have for sale. These courses are courses for men and women. For example, Nice Girl, Nice Guy is a course about how to become more assertive. Natural Chemistry is a course for women that I have on how to develop strong relationships. Dark Game is a controversial course that I have for guys on how to attract women in their life and keep it. It's not as dark as it seems, but we do talk about some dark psychology in here. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that we made for women who are single. And as you see, we have a course about how to develop charisma, emotional mastery, which is a course about how to develop a meditation practice and how to improve your emotional life, to become more resilient, to not let rejection hit you so hard, to be able to bounce back from failure. I have a course called Nice Guy, which is a course for guys who are single and guys who want to be able to develop more assertiveness training, right? Most of these courses come at $99. And there you can also purchase the bundle where you guys can purchase all of the courses in one go at a discounted rate, right? We have a bundle for women and a bundle for men. So click in the description down below to check them out. You can browse around and see the courses that you like. And if you don't like them, you guys can ask for a 30-day money back guarantee, and I'll give you guys the money back, okay? And in fact, we actually have a new one for women right now we're developing. It's called the Feminine Woman. So if you're a woman watching, this course is specifically to help women become more feminine, to embrace their feminine while embracing their masculine energy. And I'm actually going to make a course for that, like that for men, which is called the Masculine Man, which is a course on how to develop masculinity and develop masculine energy to attract women in your life, to attract business success in your life, to be able to be better socializing, to read people better. It's truly an all-around course. So if you guys want to check out those courses, click on the description down below where it says purchase the courses, and I'll see you guys inside. Bye-bye.